excesses in a man's life can be the locus of that destiny. The locus is an insect. The Bible tells us the caterpillar and the palmer worm, they have eaten the fabric. Locusts take about the good things and take it out of the life. But it is caused by our excesses. Hallelujah. What are the excesses? Let's see the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 2 from verse 4. And I jump to Isaiah.
Hear ye the word of the Lord, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Israel.
Yes.
Thus saith the Lord, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and are become vain. Neither said they, where is the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, that led us through the wilderness, through a land of desert and of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death, through a land that no man passed through, and where no man dwelt. And I brought you into a plentiful country, to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, you defiled my land, and made my heritage an abomination.
Continue.
The priest said not, where is the Lord? And they that handle the law knew me not. The pastors also transgressed against me, and the prophet prophesied by Baal, and walked after things that do not profit. Wherefore I will yet plead with you, saith the Lord, and with your children's children will I plead. For pass over the isles of Chetam, and see and send unto Kedar, and consider diligently, and see if there be such a thing. And the nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me in the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Praise the Lord. Let's break it. Let's put a break there. If the Bible is yours, when you get to read it more. Hallelujah. Let's look at 3 verses. We'll look at verse 13. And we'll look at verse 7 and verse 5. Let's start from verse 5. What iniquities have your father found in me, that they have gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and became vain? They have walked vanity. That is, they left the true substance and begin to chase shadow, and they became nothing. The simple way we do this is by having an idol. Hallelujah. I'll narrow it down because many of us have come here because God has brought us here. Hallelujah. Brought us here into this land for His glory to be fulfilled in our destiny. And we are carried away by the flamboyant things which we have never seen before, and they have become idols. And some of those things have taken our mind, and those are the things we are chasing. We walk after vanity, or to become vain. Vain because they will evaporate. Hallelujah. They disappear. You see people who used to be fire for God, these days, when you ask which church do you attend, church, you don't go to anymore really. Not particular after church. You're just here to make it. And you follow me to the book of Haggai, he will give you holes, pocket with holes. You make it, it is leaking. Because you have followed after vanity. Follow me to verse 7. What did he say? He said, and I brought you into a plenteous country to eat the fruit thereof, and the goodness therefore. But when ye entered, ye defiled my land, and made my heritage an abomination. Hallelujah. Amen. You know how it is? It's pretty, some of these things are better on a Wednesday, so that people can ask questions. How it is. Give a good example. Many of us who stayed, let me use Northern Nigeria for instance, who stayed in Sokoto and the rest. We come here, and in summer we wear perforated singlet, that it is too hot. Exposing yourself, that is now summer. Where you are coming from, you don't need kettle to boil water. You just put the water outside, and you can use it for something, be it ever. You come here, where temperature is 23, 24, you say you are sweating, you are too hot. I'm taking it simple. Hallelujah. How about those who have gone to change things, all because they want to eat? You see, these are abominations. Let's jump to verse 13. What did verse 13 tell us?
For my people have committed two evil. They have forsaken me, the mountain of living water, and have healed them out broken systems that can hold
no water. You know what systems in? It's like all those basin, wooden things we used to hold water for the animal to drink. No true farmer actually buy a fresh basin to give water. It's the broken ones we used to give. If you have ever done local poultry back home, it's a local plastic that is broken. You used to put water for them. Praise the Lord. That the animal will drink. Those things can't hold water. You leave the fountain of water, which is Jesus, and you are chasing after shadow. Let's look at it again, verse 13. Two evils they have done. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living water. Hallelujah. And healed them out, Christian, brought upon broken system that can hold no water. We have lost faith in God because we are in a land without rules. We are in a land where there is an NHS, where there are gadgets, and we believe in those gadgets more than God. Hallelujah. We believe in the counselor where we sit and it tells you, okay, what do you think is the problem? I so much like the psychologist's work. What do you think is the problem? You say, I don't know. So how are you feeling now? Say, getting better. Yeah, they document it and then say, it's all right. Drink a cup of water. That water is for you. You drink the water and then they say, you can go. 20 minutes, your time is up. Collect your 30 pounds ago. Has he done anything? No. You tell them the problem, you tell them the solution, they write it down, and they give you a glass of water, and you go. And then they ask you, go and work again next week, we have another time, let's see how things are. You come again another Monday, they give you the same glass of water. Nothing is changing until you decide to take the destiny in your own hand. Hallelujah. We leave God and begin to chase shadow. God will help us in Jesus' name. Let's see, quickly, let's see Isaiah 5, verse 7 to 8. I'm just cutting it. A destiny is what God has given to you. to be able to demonstrate and rule over the world which he has given to you. Hallelujah. Because you have to impact a life here. And God has given you a gift that will open doors for you. And so you need to fulfill that assignment, that mandate.
For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel, and the vineyard is pleasant plant, and he looked for judgment. But behold oppression, for righteousness, but behold a cry.
Continue.
Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place, that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth.
Praise the Lord. Go back to verse 7. You are a plant in the hand of God. Hallelujah. God planted you here. God planted you purposely in Bristol. You could have been in Amsterdam. You could have been in Libya. And you say, God forbid, you won't go there. You could have been in Turkey. You could have been in New York. You could have as well remained in your village. But God chose to plant you here. Praise the Lord. That is why I find it difficult to understand when you know fully well that it's by His grace that you got here. It's by His grace. If you remember the number of fasting, prayer, how diligent you are, even the first week you came in, how dare you turn back from the living water? And it goes on how we ourselves destroy the destiny. Because my people will say the insect that destroyed the kola nut is inside the kola nut. Yes or no? Okay, you don't know kola nut. Yes, I know you are Christians. You don't eat kola. But you know vegetable. The insect, the caterpillar that destroys the vegetable plant is inside the vegetable plant. Hallelujah. The power that destroys the destiny is within your reach. Hallelujah. It's within your reach. That's what I mean. Our excesses can be the locus of destiny. Yoruba, we call it asheju. Hallelujah. Excesses. You have been put in a land flowing with milk and honey, then you begin to throw things all over. You forgot where you are coming from. It goes on. Every man is a product of his or her ancestors. Your ancestors, you are the product of your parents. You cannot be the product of my own parent. I cannot be the product of your own parent, even though if we live close to one another. Hallelujah. Now, what do I mean when I say you are the product of your ancestors? If your ancestors are warriors, those who wage war, when the village want to war, they consult maybe your great-grandfather as the strongest man in the village. You are likely to have those genes of a warrior. Hallelujah. And one of them is boldness. And one of them is anger. Hallelujah. If by any means you are a product of idol worshiper, you will constantly having things to do with idol. And the battles from the idols of your father's house will not let you go. Why? Because you are having the same umbilical cord. Until the fire of God separates you, you are still within their radar. Hallelujah. And so some of the things that happen are already with us, destroying the destiny even before we grow into maturity. A child born into the home of a marine princess, there is a power that is already battling that destiny, whether it's a toddler or not. If your parents are shrine attendants, those ones that sweep away all those yam in the morning, there is no way there is an influence. If you are from a home where it's only your house that dances on the masquerade, you will not be surprised when you marry and your wife is always dreaming that masquerade is chasing them. You may not have understanding unless you look at the root where you are coming from. Praise the Lord. So the root is very, very important. Your root actually opened door for the locusts. Let's see the book of Hebrew. Hebrew 11, 17 to 22.
By faith Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promises offered up his only begotten son.
Praise the Lord.
Of whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called, accounting that God was able to raise him up, even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure. By faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. By faith Jacob, when he was a dying, blessed both the sons of Jacob and worshipped, leaning upon the top of his staff.
Continue. 22.
By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. By faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment.
Praise the Lord. Let's start from Moses. The same boldness the parents had that they will disobey this one is what made Moses at the end, towards the end, to go out of the palace, want to free the people. But again, the same gene that flows in his grandparent also affected him in anger. Hallelujah. In anger, that same gene still flowed, and Moses actually killed, yes or no? Yes. In anger, and tucked him under the sun, isn't it? Yes. The same anger got him and got angry at the point of breakthrough, yes or no? Yes. And received punishment. So some of these things, they follow. Hallelujah. If you see in Galatians 4:22, let's look at Abraham. He said he had 2 sons. Praise the Lord. He said,
well, it was written that Abraham had 2 sons, the one by a bondmaid, the other by a free woman.
Okay. Who is a bondmaid? The concubine, the mistress. Okay? And we know the true story. He was advised, isn't it, to go into the maid. And by the time he went into the maid stopped being a maid and become a co-wife. Yes or no? Yes. And such things are easy to perfect immediately. Maybe once, maybe twice, the child was born. But we were talking of only Isaac. What of Ishmael? Hallelujah. What of Ishmael? And then you begin to see, at this point, Abraham had not actually gotten the fire of God. His name is not fully changed. He was still uncircumcised. Which means one of the doors that we face where locusts are coming into our destiny today, our parents have opened it. The rivalry between Ishmael and Isaac, was it done by Isaac? No. Who did it? Abraham. Who is paying? Isaac. Abraham is gone. Isaac is paying. Now, if you transpose that one into your life, some of the challenges you are facing today are the byproduct of the handiwork of our parents or ancestors. Hallelujah. They opened the door for the locusts to come and eat. We are innocent. We only saw the locusts eating. And you are fighting the locusts to go away. It is difficult. Praise the Lord. Let's see the book of 1 Chronicles quickly to see what parents have done. So that, why am I bringing it up? You don't open the door for the locusts for your children. That is the main focus. Doors of locusts might have been opened for you. Don't open that same door for your children. Let the battle end on your desk. Praise the Lord. 1 Chronicles chapter 1, 32 to 34. Quickly.
Now the sons of Keturah, Abraham's concubine,
Okay. Praise the Lord. It's not me who wrote the Bible. The father of faith, Abraham, he had what? I say it now, that's no sense. You read the Bible. What did he say? He had what? Okay, concubines. Hallelujah. How many children did Keturah have?
she bare Zimrah and Jokshan, Midian and Midian, and Ishbak and Shua, and the sons of Joshua, Shoba and Dedan.
How many are they? Is 6 a mistake? Because this modern day we say it's a mistake. Honey, forgive me, it's a mistake. I was drunk, I was cajoled, I was real. 6 times, is it a mistake? Doors that were open. I'm trying to show doors that were open twice, and the same door went on, and it went on, and it went on, up to Joseph. Hallelujah. And in 2018, we are still opening door. Praise the Lord. I'm just giving you a kind of summary. This will be dug deep on a Wednesday. Hallelujah. This is what happened. And then when you read from Genesis 23 from verse 1, you begin to see how this door begin to increase. When there is this door open, then strife, envy will come in. Yes or no? Yes. It is true. Sarah asked Abraham to go into Hagar. Yes or no? Yes. But was Sarah actually happy? Who drove Hagar out? Is it Abraham? No. It is Sarah. Hallelujah. I don't know how to say translate. I can translate it, but I can't remember how to say it. There are proverbs in our language where it says, when a woman says, let these gods become two, it's not to her best interest, so she's not happy with it. Hallelujah. That is, go and bring another wife. The work in the house is too much. Don't fall in it, man. Hallelujah. He's just saying it so that you will be happy for the moment. He's testing your faith. He's testing your love. If you actually go say, I found one, you say, no wonder. How did you know her? Have you been seeing her before? Hallelujah. Have you been seeing her before? If you check the Bible, also you discover when Sarah died, Abraham was not at home. Praise the Lord. The Bible tells us he came to mourn. If he was staying there, why would he be coming to mourn? Where did he go? Hallelujah. Where is he coming from? Maybe from Keturah's place. Praise the Lord. God will help us in Jesus' name. And so these things actually become the locus that once a child is born, the battle has started. Praise the Lord. If you are from a polygamous home, you will understand what I am saying. If you are not, oh, I thank God for your life. Thank God for your parents. You may not get the picture. So don't consider that I'm wasting your time. Those who come from polygamous home have an understanding of doors that have been opened, which they do not know. And the devil always makes us to believe he's an outsider, not knowing the enemy is inside. Hallelujah. Most of our parents, they caused it. Some have several rooms. I'm going to the second house. And our father say, I'm going to the second house, we know the name. And nobody there say, when are you coming back? We say, yes, sir. When your mother asks, where's your father? He has gone to the second home. The mother also understands, the wife understands that quotation. And when he gets to the second home, he says, I'm going home. It means he's going to the first wife. When he says, I'm going out around that area, we know he's going to the next concubine. Hallelujah. So when the visitor comes, they always call some of us, let me say good word. Some of us who are very gentle as a child, who know where our father will be at a particular time. Hey, come, and run, go and call your father. You must know where he is. And sometimes when you get there, you receive a knock. Who told you I was here? Hallelujah. Who told you I was here? It's your mother. The mother must have sent you. And then you cause fight again if you get it accurate. You come home, so you are monitoring me, you send the child to come and call me. Perhaps it's just wooing the woman has not agreed. And the son, when in cause of rascality, he knows where the father is going. God will help us in Jesus' name. Amen. What will you leave for your children? Problem or inheritance? The Bible tells us a good man leaves inheritance for his children's children. Would you leave a dog infested with locusts for your children? Strangers and their children, the open door for the enemy to come in. If you see the book of Nehemiah, let me round up with this, we'll do more in digging deep. Nehemiah 13 verse 1 to 3. You will discover is the descendants of Lot that were waging war against the children of Israel, the Ammonites. If you help me to read, please.
On that day they read in the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written that the Ammonites and the Moabites should not come into the congregation of God forever, because they met not the children of Israel with bread and with water, but hired Balaam against them, that he should curse them. Howbeit our God turned the curse into a blessing.
Praise the Lord. They are cousin. Abraham and Lot are cousin, isn't it? You know it better. We will just call brother and sister. Whether it's first or second, when you get to it, you can decode it. So the children of Lot, they can be second by your own classification. Second cousin to the children of Abraham. But they were the one who hired, let's go to verse 2, who hired what you will classify as a babalawo today. I want to break it down for you to understand. He said what? Hired Balaam against them, that he should curse them. Hallelujah. And because he knows their origin, he is afraid of their tomorrow. He knew that this one's coming, they are favored. They will dominate here. They will occupy, and they are strong. and he said, come and curse them because I see that they are strong. Hallelujah. Want to tarnish or abort their destiny. Praise the Lord. They are strangers. So Lot's cousin, Lot, the cousin of Abraham, his children were those who caused the problem. A man's enemy is a member of his family. The battle that is between the favored and the unfavored person is a mystery. Hallelujah. That is why you cannot see the issue of Cain and Abel. Abel was favored, but why did Cain kill Abel? What does it mean to you today? What I'm telling you today, be equipped. Hallelujah. Be equipped with spiritual understanding. Be equipped with the spiritual armament for war. Be strong and be sensitive and be ready to war, especially if you have a colorful destiny. More especially if you are a parent who have children with colorful destiny. The war is done. Because you are going to, what you are trying to do is to do what nobody have done in the family. Hallelujah. What have never obtained in the family, that's what you want to do. And so there are so many challenges. God will help us in Jesus' name. Amen. As a child of idol worshiping, he brings the land under demonic control. And so strange things happen. Things unseen syndrome. You don't know how it happens. You just know something has happened. God will open our heart of understanding in the name of Jesus. When you see the book of Galatians chapter 4, it tells you, when you go to Genesis 25 verse 1, it tells you, go to Genesis chapter 4, from 1 to n, it tells you. If you now go to the book of Lamentation, it tells you more about how the locusts actually have eaten. Stand up and let us pray. We'll do more during digging deep. Just a few prayer points. Number 23:23. What did number 23:23 tells us?
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what had God wrought.
Amen. So we are going to pray. In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
I render every aggressive altar against my destiny. Impotent. I render every aggressive altar against my destiny. Impotent. In the name of Jesus. Every evil altar erected against me be disgraced. Be disgraced by the fire of God. In the name of Jesus. By the authority in the name of Jesus. I nullify everything done against me, against my life, under demonic anointing. In the name of Jesus. I soak my tomorrow in the blood of Jesus. My ugly past, you will not reflect in my today's destiny. In the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Father, we thank you, we glorify you. Give us more understanding. We surrender all into your hand. Deliver us, O Lord, from the claws of the enemy. Whoever, O Lord, that is on that chain, let those chains be broken. Help us, O Lord, to see the light. Help us, O hold on to follow you. And follow you in truth and in spirit. For in Jesus' name we pray. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell